Aston Villa have been linked with a move for Alejandro Balde. The reported fee has been around 60 million euros. However, this is going to be the reality. There is no confirmed official bid in terms of reliable sources. And even from Aston Villa's side, they even denied such reports. So right now we are in the rumor stage in regards to Alejandro Balde getting some serious offers. But this is not going to be the conversation that I do want to have with you guys, because here's the thing. Even though these rumors have been denied, in the meantime, what we know for sure is that there is Premier League clubs that are interested in Alejandro Balde, and Barcelona are also open to looking at good offers for Balde. So like, they're not out there putting Balde on the transfer market. What Barcelona are saying is, if there is a overpriced fee for Balde, they're really going to consider it. So they're not going to be selling Alejandro Balde for like 35, 40, 45 or 50 million euros. What Barcelona mainly want to see is anything above 75 million euros. And you know, Balde is one of our left backs at the club, one of the most athletic players in the squad because of his explosive pace, because of his ability to carry the ball from deep. His ability to transition when recovering space is also really good, and he does have a contract with Barcelona until 2028. He holds a 1 billion euro release clause, and so the club clearly does see him as a core asset to this team. So I would say that Alejandro Balde is, yes, a player, but mainly seen as part of the long-term identity. And I believe that if any club, using the case of Aston Villa, right, and this story, if any club come in and offer 60 million euros for Alejandro Balde, I don't even think that would be justifiable, because he's young. He's considered a starter, or at the very least, before Joao Cancelo came to the club, and he has a high ceiling, which makes him a very premium asset. Now, I'm not going to ignore how Alejandro Balde has been performing this season, because he has played 36 matches. He only provided 3 assists, and in the previous season, he played 47 matches and provided 1 goal and 8 assists. We can see that Barcelona had Balde at a much better stage in the previous season campaign, and this season was all about him under-delivering, not being so clinical in the attack, going through fatigue phases through the season, also being injured. This was not the best season for Balde, and I think that most of the Barcelona fan base don't really back the player, and what we mainly want to see is Joao Cancelo start on the left back position, because he has really made a name for himself over the past 4 months due to his ability to be efficient in the final third. With 1 goal and 3 assists in 16 matches, we can see here that Flick has Cancelo as his favorite. But even with that being said, selling Alejandro Balde by any means, whether it's 65 million euros or 75 million euros, it is a mistake, because you're selling a player before he even hits his prime, and Balde is just entering his best development years. He's only 22 years old. He'll be turning 23 in October 18th. For somebody like him, you usually see elite clubs buy players at his stage and not sell them. It would be idiotic for Joan Laporta to let him go. It's kind of like, just think about it like this. Imagine you sell a stock right before it hits a spike. You wouldn't want to do that. Now, in the case of FC Barcelona and what type of squad we do have left backs and other left backs outside of Balde, like Joao Cancelo, like Gerard Martin, like Jofre Torrens, and many more. But it's not really about replacing a left back for another. It's the fact that, could we replace Alejandro Balde with another player that has the exact same profile? And I don't think you can do that in this modern game. Balde gives you the width, the speed in transition, the 1v1 progression. I don't see Gerard Martin having these type of qualities. He's way more of a solid player than an explosive one. So Barcelona can replace the position, but not the profile. And if we develop Alejandro Balde well, he can really be used as a dangerous weapon. Balde specifically helps with breaking the high press, covering the defensive transitions, stretching the defenses wide as well. And without him, I think that Barcelona do become slower, and they become less dangerous in wide areas and much easier to press. Once again, Joao Cancelo is somebody who can provide similar qualities, but how much longer can Joao Cancelo do this, right? I think that in 2 years, we're going to have to bring up the conversation again and find a player like him. And we don't want to question that in the future because we let go of Alejandro Balde now. It is a similar situation to how Bayern Munich view Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies is 25 years old, but over the past 2 to 3 seasons, he has been a little underwhelming, not on his best self. He has had better seasons, and especially under Hansi Flick, and back in 2022 and 2023 when he was averaging like 11 goal contributions per season and being very lethal in the final third. But recently, in the past 2 to 3 seasons, and especially under Company, a little underwhelming. Still good, but not at his best version. But it does not mean that Bayern Munich have to let go of Alphonso Davies. What they're going to do is continue to build Davies into his best version, and Barcelona have to do the exact same thing. Alejandro Balde, to me, right, he's a homegrown player, and a player that I think Barcelona Barcelona need to protect. Yes, I know that we can all say that Balde should not be starting in the next 2 or 3 matches because Cancelo does exist, but he is a homegrown player. He cares about FC Barcelona. We just talked about how Hansi Flick wants to stay here for the long term, and so we have to think long term and rebuild with the players that we have today. And to me, if Deco does decide to put Alejandro Balde on the market and really consider on selling him, it just looks like short-term thinking. It does not look like you do trust your own core group of players as well. The only way I could justify Alejandro Balde leaving in the summer is if he says that he's no longer happy at Barcelona, that he just wants to go elsewhere, that he's looking for more money, then that will be a different conversation. But besides that, if none of those things do happen, I think that it is a mistake for Barcelona to try and sell the player themselves, because for 60 million euros, right, it's not even justifiable. I don't want to hear that. Like, it would have to be around 85 to 90 million euros, and at the same time Balde has to ask to leave because Barcelona might be losing on a high ceiling starter, and who knows if in the future Barcelona would be able to find a profile similar to him. But let me know in the comment sections down below, what do you think about this idea of letting go of Alejandro Balde in this upcoming summer? Would you let him go, and who would you reinforce the left back position with outside of Joao Cancelo? That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.